the remontada. Mm-mm-mm. Remontada. Tada, tada, tada. Oh, today, Champions League quarterfinal, the last games of the quarterfinal. Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich, and then Real Madrid versus the Arsenal. This is the day we pray for the remontada. Tada, tada, tada. Matter of fact, I should download the tada sound for any time Arsenal score. I mean, Arsenal concede, pardon me. What am I saying? I'm trying to see if I have the tada sound. That's why my mind is distracted, but I don't. But anyway, that's one part of the conversation that we're going to have on today's show. The second part of the conversation is obviously the biggest game of the season for Manchester United as they host Lyon tomorrow at Old Trafford. The Europa League quarterfinal showdown. There's a couple of other games: Athletic Club versus Rangers. First leg was 0-0. Frankfurt versus Tottenham. First leg was 1-1. So both games are still in the balance. Bodo Glimt versus Lazio. And Lazio is trailing by 2-0. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? That's the only game that did not end in a draw. The Lazio Bodo Glimt game. And then the Man United Lyon, we all know it was 2-2. So we had a 0-0, 1-1, and a 2-2 in the Europa League quarterfinal first leg. So tomorrow, we're going to be feasting for sure. Some good football is expected, especially from Manchester United side. So first of all, I'm going to say big up to you for joining in. Shout out to the people that were here earlier. My apologies for being late. I was watching a show called Reckless Breakfast. We shall talk about it. Football Power Hour! I knew I was gonna get distracted if I read the comments. So shout out to Kenny Fan TV. Shout out to SLD. Can we talk football first? Shout out to Ika Ring. Shout out to I Am Titanium. My apologies for being late, Doctor, as well. My apologies to Menlu Tata. My apologies to Broderick. You know what? Everybody deserves a special straight apology. Apology also to Yale. And I already said apology to Kenny Fan TV. And apologies to Maron T. My apology to you. Yeah, my lord. Sent out more apologies than we have likes. So yeah, so I'm ashamed of myself. But my reason is that I needed to finish the show because I got a phone call from KG this morning at 6 in the morning or just before 6, and it's never good when KG calls at that time. So and I saw that I was getting cooked for the whole show. For the whole show. And the instigator, the cause of all this is Pav. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically, this conversation about jollof rice. I don't even want to talk about it yet. I want to talk about football first. We talk about it at the end. I yeah, doctor. He did. He did. Let's talk about it at the end. Africa disowned you. Oh Lord. Oh, and I heard people even in South Africa said, nah, we don't know that guy. Uh this Jollof heritage. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about Jollof heritage. We'll talk about it. Okay, all right, all right. First of all, um there's the remontada happening, yes or no? That's what the first place where I want to start. Like, do you actually believe that Real Madrid have it in them. This current Real Madrid team, not the Real Madrid that had Benzema. I'm talking about this Real Madrid. Can they actually do it? 3 goals is a tall order, you know. Can Real Madrid come back today? Yes or no? Simple. Can they come back? Boom. That's where we want to start. Like I believe, but I'm also like this Arsenal team. The defense is different gravy. Let's go to the Premier League table and just look. Who's conceded the least goals? And out of all the Premier League teams right now, who's conceded the least goals? The Arsenal. Right? 27 goals they've conceded. Everybody else has gotten 31 and above. 27 goals Arsenal have conceded. You want to go to last season? Sure, we always make fun of them and say they do the three-peat of the number 2 spot. But Arsenal last season, guess how many goals they conceded? 29. Everybody else, they conceded almost 40 goals. Okay, barring Man City, everybody conceded 41 goals and above. So there's a difference even between Arsenal and Man City that's fundamental. The last 2 years, you can see for yourself. Men lie, women lie, but the stats don't. Arsenal concede very few goals. Am I sounding like an Arsenal fan? No, I'm just reading out the facts. I'm just reading out the facts or looking at what the team has been the last 2 seasons. And they've been, people have been making, people like Lee Gunner have been making fun of Arteta, saying, yeah, he invests in defense and midfielders. Where's the striker? Where's the striker? Yeah, they need a striker, but he has been Arteta is funny because people say, yeah, he's Pep's copycat, but he's actually more worried about defense than attack. And it's under the radar. It goes under the radar how Arteta is more worried, is such a defensive coach, and we don't even talk about it. 27 goals, 29 goals in a whole season. I don't know. Jude Bellingham has to be on crack today. I'm just saying it will not be a surprise that Arsenal goes to Madrid and beats them too. Thank you, Yale. Thank you, Yale. That's you taking the words out of my mouth. That's exactly where I was leading with all this, just being like, you know what? I was just, this, and this is not from, I heard this from, I was just thinking for myself. I was just like, do they actually have it in them, this Real Madrid team? Then I was like, no, I'm looking at the picture the wrong way. Is this Arsenal team? Is this Arsenal team really vulnerable defensively? Are they gonna go to Bernabeu and hear the noise and then crumble? No, they've been to places that are loud. They've been to Anfield. They've been to, like, even just in that Champions League campaign, you know, they've had big matches, and they are actually. Let's see. Let's see. So you say you know that I'm not capping. I just want you to really just objectively just look at it. Of course, we all want Real Madrid to win. I want Real Madrid to win. But let's be real for a second. Arsenal. They had that Champions League game versus man, look at this. Clean sheet versus Monaco. Inter Milan could only score 1. Just in the Champions League journey this season, when they were during the group stages, they conceded 1-0 versus Inter. And I'm still searching right now for another team that scored versus Arsenal. They beat PSG 2-0. PSG. Arsenal beat them 2-0. Played Atalanta, did not concede. So just looking at the Arsenal this Bayern at their home beat them only 1-0. You know what this is making me feel like? Today Real Madrid might win, but the Real Madrid might win 1-0. And don't say I'm sounding like an Arsenal fan. I'm just telling you exactly what I think. You know, Real Madrid will be up 4-0 at halftime. So Stephanie, yeah, that's what everybody thinks. That's what this is. I'm not glazing no Arsenal. I'm just telling you the facts how I see them. Arsenal are Spursy in the Champions League. All right. All right. If that is what you believe.
We will be there. We will be there.
Okay. All right. Well, that is my prediction. I will just say this right now. I wouldn't be surprised today at the Bernabeu. My final prediction: Arsenal is only gonna concede one goal versus Real Madrid. The rest will hit the post, and That's what my sensible like mind is saying. But my heart wants Vinicius Junior to no, actually Rodrigo to score in 10 minutes, and then by minute 31, Jude Bellingham, and then Mbappe can do the rest in the second half, and Sir Bobby Endrick. That's who I think. That's how I would like it to be. That's how I like the script to be like tonight. But the sensible brain has just said it. Anyway, that is my 2 cents on that. Someone said coconut milk. Really get it. You know what? We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this. Let me put the link in the chat. Come on, Buzz, believe. Help me believe, man. Help me believe. I'm not talking about who's gonna have like more shots on target. That's who Stephanie's talking about shots on target. 4 shots on target up at halftime. Will the eyebrow work today? That's the question. Ancelotti will give Endrick 10. Why does he keep doing that? Endrick, that Endrick foot can whip a ball, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna transition into the Man United. Well, oh wait, there's the other Champions League game, which is not so like it's Inter Milan, Bayern Munich. Harry Kane has like a 1 goal deficit to try and overcome. Uh they could do it. They could do it, but you gotta earn it. You gotta earn it. San Siro ain't no child's play, and Inzaghi's Inter also has been doing really good in Serie A. The other team that's above Scott McTominay's team, I think last time I checked, yeah, Inter Milan have only had 3 losses in 32 matches. And while we're talking about teams that don't concede a lot, they've also so far conceded 31 goals. So yeah, Vincent Company and them they they're gonna have to dig really deep. Or Lisa has to have a game of his life today. Leroy Sané has to step up today. Thomas Muller, last hurrah. Step up and show. You know what I'm saying? And Hendrik Lamar says, I am titanium. Who's the ugly? All right, all right, all right, all right. I don't know why you're talking about ugly, but let's um bring in men like Pav in the building. Big up Pav.
Yeah, man.
Yo. So Champions League today, Europa League tomorrow. Where do you want to start?
Look, the Arsenal Madrid game, yeah, anything can happen in that game, innit? All Madrid need is a bit of coconut milk and some baking soda, man. They're cooking.
Oh Lord have mercy, bro. You snitch, first of all. First of all,
I
how are
didn't snitch.
you gonna? You're the one person, Pav, I know who can unite people from Ghana and people from Nigeria to to revolt
Listen,
against
listen.
of
Yesterday,
Botswana.
yeah, people said
You
that
are causing
KG
problems
had
in
to know
Africa.
in it. They said that KG needed to be told. I did say yesterday. I said I need to ask a Nigerian person in it. If this is like breaking the rules of Jollof heritage, and obviously when Dot was appalled by your actions, I was like, right, this must be serious. So I was like, let me think. Can I throw bots under another forfeit? I think
Ah,
I can.
no. Bro,
Because now, not only Ghana and Nigeria, I think I've united the entire nation of Africa or the entire continent of
yeah,
Africa
even
against
South
you.
Africans were like, nah, we don't know that guy.
I think the whole of Africa's disowned you. You know, but now
Nah,
I think I've just made you do another forfeit. But
no, I think I avoided it. KG was probably gonna say for like if I had picked up, I would have been in trouble. But I think
no, 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 you're still in trouble. They're gonna call you. The Abs is disappointed in you.
nah,
Everyone's saying that everyone said you're getting the will.
no, please don't let it go this
Nah,
far.
everyone said you're getting the will.
Doctor, please step in. What
I'm
is
not going
this?
to defend you. I can't defend you. I cannot. Because you know what? You said it last week. And I've been thinking about it since last week because it's been weighing on my mind. And that's why I repeated it yesterday. Because I was like, I need to see if he thought about it and decided to pull back and say it was a mistake. But then you decided to add that you add baking soda to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
but are you doing a stream later for the Champions League? I assume.
Of
Yeah,
course.
KG be ringing you, mate. So you better answer.
Or all right. Listen. Let me show you. Let me show you guys something. So even if you go on Google, yeah. Let me see. Let
No,
me look,
no, don't Google anything.
look. Even if you go jollof rice, uh, with look at that. I just see with C
Coconut oil, I understand, but
coconut
coconut
milk
milk?
shows up.
No,
So coconut milk
no.
shows
They
up.
said you were making Rice Krispies, bro.
No, coconut. Look at that. What is the secret ingredient in jollof rice? No, my
The,
mom's
Yeah, there's no mention of coconut milk there, mate.
okay. I thought there was gonna be.
Where's the
you
baking
really
soda?
don't even
Put
defend me.
jollof
look,
rice and
look,
baking
look,
soda in Google search.
look. Can you use coconut milk instead of water when cooking rice?
That
Coconut
says
rice.
cooking rice, not cooking jollof.
Cooking rice, plain
No,
rice, or rice and
but it's
peas. You
still
know,
like
I love
Nah,
rice.
bro. You
Look,
said
it's
no,
when I
coconut
asked you,
jollof rice. Look,
yeah, when I
yeah.
asked you, like, what jollof are you making? When you said Nigerian, I said, yeah, this brother's gone down, bro. That's it. He's done.
Okay. Look. Rice.
Type in Nigerian jollof with coconut milk.
Look, rice and baking soda. Look at this. Rice and baking soda can be combined for various purposes.
No, type in Nigerian jollof with baking soda. Don't try to change it now.
Nigerian chola baking soda. I don't know what we'll find. Wait. How to make the perfect jollof smoky and rich? Nah, this one. Let's see.
There's nothing. There's nothing there.
but just accept you were
Oh,
wrong.
no.
Because for about a week now, I've been like, this man is that literally. You, I'm glad I was because I
No,
thought I was bugging.
but you can see that like you can make coconut rice, right?
Yes, you can make coconut
And
rice. It's totally
and
different
on
from
the same
making a
token, there are
stew.
people that have combined rice with baking soda. So for your own self, you can
No,
actually like you
it's a
know
concoction, and I feel sorry for your stomach.
no,
I feel
I'm not
sorry.
talking about a
Don't do
lot
that.
though. I'm not even talking about
I
a lot. I'm
know.
talking
Maybe
about
you're talking any amount is too much.
and
Any amount is too much.
I cannot. I cannot. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's bring it back. Let me bring it back like Kenny in the building. All right. Oh God, take the L and run away.
Just apologize. Go to the group chat and apologize right now and say, you know what?
Walter
I'm
Power
sorry
Hour
for
in it.
trying to say it's
Walter
Nigerian.
Power Hour in it.
Hey,
Or, you know,
make a Yahoo. Okay. Never mind. I'm getting advice, guys.
Now
please
it makes us
translate.
think. What other like cuisine are you butchering? Like what
I
other
know. Like
nations? Like
yesterday you made chicken. I
Man's a
hope you
baking
did made it
soda, man. Like
correctly.
man must be watching Breaking Bad or something.
No,
I
no.
know.
You know what they said, Kenny, in the show? They said I was listening to that guy. Baking soda. Like I'm baking and when I was cooking and I was like, baking soda in this would actually, like that's what they said I was
No,
doing.
no, no. It's not. It's not that.
And come on, man. I'm talking about like not even a teaspoon, like a tiny amount.
It
It
doesn't
adds,
matter. As I said, any amount is too
and
much.
it's not even, doctor, it's not even on the rice, it's on the stew. The broth
Uh,
that you mix with the soup that that you're preparing in the other pot,
yeah,
um
I know.
yeah,
Look, I
that
know sometimes when you're making African food, you have baking soda or bake. I know sometimes you put a little, but no,
just
no,
just a little, like a little baking
no.
soda base,
This jollof
you know
does not call for it.
doctor, it
That
elevates it. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you,
it
my
elevates it. No,
my version is inspired by Nigeria, and
uh, please
and I also like edit
look.
my
Did
to it.
you reach the part where KG called his wife?
Oh yeah, he did. He actually
Did
called
you
his
hear what she
he actually
said?
called his wife. Yeah, that's
She
funny.
paused. You realize
That's
she was
funny,
like,
man. Oh my
the,
days. I
I'm
died
telling you
laughing at
what
that.
that pause was.
That
That
segment was
pause was,
hilarious,
I'm
man.
on live. I have to think about what I'm about to say. She paused for a bit. She
She
was like,
chose her words. She
I'm
chose
going to
her
choose
words.
my words correctly.
Okay, all right, all right. Let's go. Let's come back
Back
to
to
This,
football.
football, man. Back to football. Otherwise,
back to
otherwise, we'll
football.
be talking about food in this
And,
in this whole entire
and this
show.
entire thing. And you would have to change the title to Bots Made a Mistake.
Right?
He's sorry.
No, I actually now have to do a stream, and that is actually showing my recipe and like, because that's
Don't make it again. Please do not make it again.
Yeah, don't
I'm
make
telling you.
it.
I beg of you.
so good. Anyway. Let's
Yeah.
let's
So back
yeah,
to Real Madrid.
yeah.
Two things. It could go either way. Me personally, I want Real Madrid to win. It could go where Real Madrid just does a madness and in the first 10 minutes scores 4 to 5 goals. You know, or
Which movie is
Arsenal
this?
can defend for their lives. Defend for their lives. Concede just one goal, then continue defending for their lives. Or it could also go where Real Madrid in the last 10 minutes score 3 goals, they go into extra time, go into penalties, Arsenal lose. You know, because we all know and penalties don't they're not really great at that. Me personally. So and after yesterday's games, I really think Real Madrid might be able to be this close to pulling it back and going to the semis. Because Villa really gave PSG a run for their money.
Second
There
half,
were this
yeah.
wow.
I agreed. The second half, I thought Aston Villa almost came back.
Yeah, I really feel like Rashford shouldn't have come off because they were with Rashford was like Rashford. I feel like Rashford was the key there.
Yeah.
So
Unai Emery was like he
and
was
that's
just
why I asked the question, who's the manager of the season? And I won't lie, Unai Emery is up there for a discussion for manager of the season.
mm,
Him and Espirito Santo.
yeah.
To be fair,
I,
for the last three
no, no. I
seasons,
think
two,
I think
three
I think
seasons,
either. Sorry. Apologies to interrupt. I think it might be Slot or maybe like Nuno
no,
for this season.
no. Slot is just riding the wave of what's his
Not
name?
all the jollof cooked already. He just ate, and he was like,
Yeah,
"What?"
it's
He was,
like Arne Slot. It's like Arteta getting the FA Cup after Unai did all the hard work. You know what
right,
I mean?
right.
So I'm just,
Hmm.
You
ooh,
know,
oh,
guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I,
so
I see what you're saying, but like what you guys are basically cooking is that based on yesterday's games, today's game is going to be affected somehow. For me, it's a totally independent game. I know, yes, you saw some fight from even Dortmund. They did not bend over.
Yeah, Dortmund. That
Guys,
yeah,
no, but there's something called the Arsenal low block, and that low block when it is ask you can ask any team that attacks, bro. They will
bots.
low
I've
block.
seen Real
Yeah,
Madrid coming
yeah.
back, from almost being out of the UCL. UCL is their competition.
But was it
yeah.
against Arsenal
They've been
though? It was
almost out two
that
times in a row. They
it
played City, came back and beat them, then played Atletico Madrid
Exactly.
by some
Six
zhuzh.
minutes.
And really, and that's why everybody's like, Arsenal should just calm down. Arsenal fans have to
Exactly,
calm
bro.
down and pray to God.
Do you know? Do you
They
know
should,
the thing with
I don't,
Madrid is they haven't. None of them players currently there haven't got any of the dark arts in them
yeah.
because the Madrid, the players that we knew when they had Ramos, Pepe, them
You know,
sort of man.
Benzema had some like
Yeah,
when
the
it's
dark arts ain't there. This is why the ideal team to face Arsenal this round would have been Atletico Madrid. Because
mm,
yeah,
Simeone, would have killed them. He would have had his players kill them. And I don't know, like it's Madrid though, isn't it? Any like I said, you can never count them out. Because you've seen them do
Exactly.
it to Liverpool. Do you remember when they went to
mm,
Anfield as well?
Yeah, they
Where they,
were. Yeah, I think Liverpool were like 2-0 up. I remembered.
yeah, and then like I said, you can never count them out. But again, it
Something
depends
is
because
cooking.
I
he's
think
right.
they lost on the weekend, didn't they? I can't remember.
Yeah.
So
Who who Real Madrid?
I think they lost on the
no,
weekend.
they won 1-0.
Oh, did they win?
Alaves. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
one
You
nil.
just beat Alaves. Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah. You were talking about prior to the first leg, they had lost versus I believe Valencia 2-1. Um
Hmm.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
but,
true, true.
but versus Alaves they won, and yeah, there was two red cards in that game. Yeah, I think Mbappe got a red card, I think. Yeah, so it's like Real Madrid have pretty much like this La Liga has gone to Barcelona, and this is the saving grace as well. They have that impetus to save that season by winning the UCL. So yeah, it's gonna be tough, but I believe this Arsenal team, man, the defense of it is really strong. So
Camavinga's not available today because he got recorded, didn't he?
oh yeah, let's see
Oh
actually
yeah,
the
true. Yeah. Yeah, the
few.
first leg he got a red card. Yeah, that's true.
So the
Mbappe got red carded on the weekend, but obviously that don't affect today. But what does it affect him mentally, innit?
it, it might yeah, it will affect him mentally. Yeah, Camavinga suspended, and Real Madrid don't have obviously Militao, Carvajal, Mendy.
Let's
So
show him many.
Chouameni should be available. He's available to
Yeah,
play.
yeah. I think he should be playing. Yeah.
Yeah, Chouameni is available.
The one thing is, yeah, like Madrid, they obviously buy all these superstars. Looks like they're gonna get Trent, but they never really sort out their defense like they need to because Ferland Mendy's always injured. Ever since Marcelo's gone, they've had Ferland Mendy, but that guy is always injured or um, inconsistent. The centre backs they got are always either, other than Rudiger, they're always injured or not available. Um, Alaba, Militao, Carvajal's aging, so don't you can see like obviously he should be playing every game. They obviously have Vasquez, but he's leaving as a free agent in the summer anyway. But he hasn't. He's like a lower level Park Ji Sung. like for Madrid. He plays
Yeah,
anywhere where he gets told, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm surprised they don't address some of the issues they know they need to, because they broke the record of the most profit made by any football club this year, innit? I think they
yeah,
broke over 1 billion or something. So um
yeah. Because they just
and
play free. They just get free, free, free,
it's not
free.
free though. You look, the transfer fee's not there, but they're paying the player. Like Mbappe
Of
got
course.
paid something like 150 mil for this transfer, and the money goes straight to him in
Mhm.
installments. But obviously, um, transfer fees to other clubs, that's free, but the actual signing is not free. I don't get when people say it's free. It's not, because you're still paying a huge amount of
Mm.
Yeah,
signing
but
on fees.
negotiating with a player is easier than a club, right?
Yeah,
So,
it probably is, but again, like the word free isn't, it's
oh,
overrated. It's not. It's still costing you in the books. It still affects PSR, but um
no, but they've been like that transactions, that signings of players mostly has been avoiding paying
it
buying
still
it.
obviously works. It probably still works out cheaper, because obviously, if you look at Mbappe, if that guy had like a 2 year deal left at
They would
PSG
have
and you paid 150 mil for him, then you're still
exactly,
going to pay him 100 mil in
exactly.
wages over 5-6 years.
Yeah,
Then it's still obviously a lot of money, but yeah,
yeah,
it's still better
yeah,
to get a player on a free than pay the club, and then obviously, because you don't have to pay a signing on fee as much as if you obviously have to pay a transfer fee. But
yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, now is the time for them to really step up. So we'll see, we'll see. Where does Kenny, what are you saying? You didn't fully like state you believe Real Madrid are gonna come back, right? And
Yeah, but you know what, the thing with me is that I know, as much as Real Madrid have been bad all season, like I always somehow, some way believe in miracles, and my prediction, I will say it right now, and I've literally had those two goal scorers in my mind. Rodrigo hat trick in the first 30 minutes, and
say
Jude
what?
Bellingham, Jude Bellingham with the late winner.
Arsenal.
Them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead.
Wow. Okay, Rodrigo hat trick, Bellingham
It's
late winner.
not bots. It's not just a prediction. It's a spoiler.
Hey, you know.
Combination.
We'll be there. We'll be there for that. Doctor, what is your like score prediction on that one too? Like let's um because I want us to make time for Man United as well in the conversation. Firmware malfunction, says ATS trouble. Okay, what's your score prediction since Doctor is not here?
uh, I think it's going to be 1-1.
1-1. That actually like is so believable. I see that happening as well. Something close to that, you know.
I think if it was 2-0 in the first leg, I think Madrid would have been um it would have been doable, but 3-0, I just think Arsenal are just going to be way too defensive, and I think they get a counter goal or a corner, and Madrid get one back, and that's all it's going to be.
Yeah, VAR is gonna also need to play a helping hand.
Yeah.
The
It's
best
gonna
thing that Madrid can do, yeah,
yeah.
is take a big bag of take a duffel bag of money and give it to the ref, and
Hey, you see this on the screen, fam?
mm,
That's what it's gonna be tomorrow. I mean later today.
mm.
So yeah, all right. Intergame. Let's talk intergame really quickly. Um, what are we saying? Inter Milan already is leading 2-1 versus Bayern
And I
Munich.
told you, man, Inter were going through. As soon as when we did the thing last week, I said Inter are going to win this tie.
for
Mm.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. I think for this one, I think Inter's going through. Yeah, 100%.
It'll probably be a draw or a similar score again.
I think 1-1.
But Inter will go
Yeah,
through.
yeah. I think is it? Are they playing at San Siro or something for the
Yeah,
second
yeah.
game? Yeah. I think it's going to be either 1-0 or 1-1 draw.
One, one draw.
Yeah, it's either going to be 1-1 or like Inter 1-0 win.
Mm, yeah, it's tough. It's tough in Italy. Goals don't come easy. That's why if Leroy Sané and Olise have the game of their lives, we might see something special. But I think if Bayern Munich had Musiala available, they would be also stronger. But there's no Musiala. He's got a hamstring injury. There's no
Oh
Alfonso
dear,
Davies.
damn.
Yeah, so there's no Manuel Noah.
Ah,
So
really?
yeah, Manuel Noah is injured. So so
Oh,
yeah, if it like Inter, all they need to do is just score one, and then it's bye
yeah,
bye.
yeah,
Bayern
yeah,
Munich
yeah.
can one in the last 5 or 10 minutes, and then they call it a day, and Inter is through to the semis. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Man, like Joe Blackman says, I'm convinced you don't like my what? No, bro. What are you talking about? I need the preview for Man United Lyon. That's the
I
thumbnail I
mean,
need.
instead of
False
creating thumbnails,
accusation.
you could be streaming on your own channel, but we move.
No, hey,
Wow.
please.
The shade.
We already talked with him enough. Like he's
It's alright, man. You know me. I'm in that instigating mood, isn't it? It's time. Like Man United are crap, bro. Let me have my time. It's the only way I'm actually it's the only way I'm having any fun at the minute.
no. Okay, all right. Inter will do another Italian job. Let's talk about Man United Lyon. That's the real
Yeah,
deal.
back to reality.
Back to reality settings. Let's be honest. Um,
Back to life.
Onana
Back
starting,
to
bots. Onana
yeah,
reality.
starting.
I mean, he deserves to start, right? Oh,
No.
out of everybody we have, Onana deserves to start.
Some people are saying free Tom Heaton.
Does it really matter which keeper starts for us because they're all dead, bro?
Exactly. So I mean, at this point, yeah, we'll do with what we have, and we need people to people to actually take their chances and score. Because yes, last week's game could have been up like what 4 5 goals.
Mm.
We got
Even three actually.
relegation level strikers at this club, so yeah, I wouldn't count your chickens on any of our forward scoring. Well, we've only got one because one of them's done for the season, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
um,
hamstring
we
injury.
have to
Yeah.
hope and pray.
Ziggy
hopefully
Ziggy out.
he gets back fit during the transfer window and he can leave too. Um,
Exactly.
but yeah, it's gonna be well, like
You want sexy.
one of the centre backs scoring and probably Bruno,
I
hopefully.
know.
But
Johnny Evans is back. Maguire is. If anything, we might get a goal from Maguire, Ericsson, Bruno, or who else? I'm thinking maybe Garnacho. I don't know. Those are the four
Garnacho
people I
has
think.
to score. Right? He hasn't like
he
yeah,
scored against Newcastle.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then
he just
start
scored like a few days
celebrating like
ago.
he's the man. Like, brother, why are you celebrating? You're dead. And what was that celebration about? I would have slapped him in his face, man. I'm gonna get back to that center circle, you scrub.
It was 1-1 at the time. Okay, at least he scored.
No. It was 1-1, yeah. But have they not like seen what the season's been like? What they went 1-1 and thought they were about to cook. He thought he was cooking. Yeah, went 1-1 and got slapped 4-1. What are you celebrating for?
What?
It's
I'm not.
one like you've been dead the whole season. Man out here doing celebrations like Jesus.
I know.
And
I know.
I was gonna say Johnny Evans could score a goal, but he's already scored his 1 goal per season. You know, last it was against Tottenham in the Carabao Cup. So, eh. And last season he scored against Barnsley, and it got uh, written off because it was offside apparently, allegedly. So all we can pray is the lift is out, so no goal from there. Who else is out in our defense? Somebody's out. I'm not
So
even gonna mention
Leach,
Luke Shaw.
of course, Leacher.
Yeah, Nisha
Licha's
is
out, I
out.
think. Licha's
Luke
out,
Shaw is
It's
out.
heaven,
I
innit?
believe, until 2026. I
Heaven, I
believe
think
until
Heaven
January
is back.
2026.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Jan. I think Heaven is back.
No, he's not.
No,
I don't think he
no,
is.
I don't think he's back. I think he's still wearing his boots or something, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Um,
The only one who's back training on grass is Ahmad, but even he's like people saying he's like weeks away still.
yeah,
Bro, he
if
looks like he was
so,
juggling the ball in the
so
video that I
big.
saw. He's ready.
No, he's not. We cannot
It'll
rush
it'll,
him.
it'll,
Sure, sure,
it'll,
sure
it'll
ain't
take like two
starting.
weeks more. It'll take 2 weeks more, I guess,
He's
or two
juggling
or
the
3 weeks.
ball. The boy can handle the ball. He can play,
Trust
man.
me, just because he can do that, he can't play 90 minutes. Trust me.
Yeah, give him 15. I'll take 15 of Ahmad than no Ahmad at all. And just because
So
all else.
I'm looking at the injury list, yeah, and the list is coming back on the 21st of April. Toby Collier, 28th of April. Ahmad, 26th of May. Basically, at the end of the season.
Yeah, that's just yeah.
Martinez is January 2026.
There you
Xerxes,
go.
according to this, return date
Unknown.
unknown.
It's unknown. Yeah.
Johnny Evans, even though he's back on the grass, return date unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I even forgot Toby Collier was injured. I forgot. So if anything, we probably would see um we would see a lot of the academy boys play, and
Hmm.
maybe Heaven, because Heaven is not on this list. So I don't know, child.
Is it
Let's just
is it
Yo,
big up, wrap
but
up?
high wrap
yeah,
up.
I'm just gonna ask one quick question. Well, go on, people. You know that criminal
Big up, big
Mark
up.
Ken? Is he still a moderator on your channel?
Bro. We are just having a good stream right now. Let's just have a Mark and free. Like,
No, no, no. I'm just
Yeah.
asking a quick question. I'm just
Free
asking a quick
Martin.
question.
I like. I
I'm
Free
just
just
want to
Martin.
have
asking a quick question.
life is just killing, and
I'm just asking a quick
I got a
question.
question about. No, let's just like talk. Man,
What
you
was
know,
his question? I didn't even hear it.
I don't even want to hear the
Is
question.
Mark in a mod? Is Mark in a mod in your channel? Any of the case? Is that a case on your channel?
Leave Mark and
Is it?
alone.
No, no.
He
You're not answering the question. Is he
he's
a
never
moderator on your channel? Yes or
I
no?
don't think so.
he's
Silence
I
never been
don't
a
think so.
means
moderator.
consent.
He's never been a moderator. He has
But
access.
but does he have any powers? Does he have any powers on your channel?
He has access to StreamYard. Yes, but
That's a
he's
damn shame.
not
That's
a
a
moderator.
damn shame. But he's chatting a lot of shit in the group. I was just thinking. I just wanted to confirm. So he's got powers on your channel.
Yes, like that's how he
That's a bad.
streams channel. Like like it's a thing that he's paying for. So it's like it, it's one of them things that like I can't kick him out because he's
Oh, you're compromised. Oh, okay. I see now. You're
yeah
compromised. I get it now.
was was sharing the
Compromised.
cost was sharing the cost for streaming. So it's it's like
Tell him to
if I
take. Tell him to take the hot.
I,
Tell
I
him to
pay
take the
for
hot chip
streaming.
and stop chatting shit in it.
Huh? What?
Tell him to take the hot chip and stop chatting shit in the group and bullying Noah off the group.
I actually haven't talked to him in a long time. So like I don't yeah.
He
I'm
came on
not
your stream last week, didn't he?
that's actually the last time when I talked to him last week. That's what it was. Yeah. And it was just like the football conversation that we had, and that was it. But anyway, so let's go back to Man United. I just want to have a Mark and free space. Let's just like or
He's
I don't even
protecting his peace, guys. He's
yeah
protecting his peace.
what
Come on, guys.
Mark and sympathizer, really?
Apparently the managers thing today, it was said that Heaven had a setback, so he's not going to be playing, which sucks. I actually have high hopes for the academy team, even if they don't continue at United. I'm sure they will flourish everywhere else. Um, Hannibal Mejbri is currently at Burnley, and he's scoring goals. They might come up in from the championship, so which is good.
Wait,
From Instagram and stuff like that, I can see the other academy players who are
you saying Hannibal?
Mejbri. Yeah, he's at Burnley.
Didn't we sell him?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
sold
I'm
him.
saying.
Oh, okay.
But do you listen to what I just said in the last
No,
2 minutes?
no. Sorry, I got distracted by the
I
conversation.
said, come on, I'm gonna repeat it. I
I'm
said
just
I have high hopes for the academy players. I feel like even if they don't continue at United, they're gonna go anywhere else and flourish. Then I said Hannibal Mejbri, for example, is doing well at Burnley,
okay.
and it looks like Burnley will come up to the Premier League.
Okay. That's great.
Yes.
How does that relate to Man United versus Lyon?
Yeah, how's that helping out?
So let me continue because I have not landed. Wow.
Okay. Oh
So I
wow.
feel like,
This is the first leg of the flight. But go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, it's first leg.
Second phase.
Come on.
The
So I feel
second
like
phase.
on Thursday, hopefully, whatever magicalness or craziness that's gonna happen, the academy boys somebody might do something crazy, and we'll get a couple of goals from them. Because Lenny Euro did. Technically, he's not an academy boy, but he's still a youngster. He scored a goal last week. So you have to hope. I mean, if anything, we might go to penalties,
Rasmus has
It's
to be on
gonna
the
be like,
bench. I don't care what anybody says.
oh
If
yeah,
if this game
definitely.
decided on penalties, I whatever.
I
Anyway,
don't
either
know.
way, whatever. We need
Kobe
to get.
false line, run it.
You know, we need
And
to
I
skate
also,
the final somehow. Go ahead, Doctor.
if
What you say?
anything, we're gonna win 2-1. We're gonna win like a 2-1,
When
and we get
Ras
score 3.
with Rasmus starting,
No,
'cause-
I don't. If Rasmus starts, it's going to penalties.
Yeah.
no, Rasmus is starting. There's no other way. Like what? What? Oh,
Well, I understand the false nine thing, but when in the last year and a half or 2 years, when has that worked for us?
the biggest
Because
game.
We
I don't
need
remember.
footballers on the pitch, not runners who don't know what they're doing wrestling. We need good footballers on the pitch. The
Do
more
we have
footballers that are
good
on the pitch,
footballers?
the better.
Do we have
Kobe's a
them?
good footballer,
No.
yeah.
We have
Kobe's a
like,
good footballer. Kobe.
Kobe in the
yeah,
false
and
nine. That's interesting.
he's one
Co-
out of 11.
Kobe in the false
Kobe
line
and Bruno.
is more.
Oh,
Kobe in the
what?
false line is more effective than Rasmus right now. That's my opinion. Rasmus is
So if
redundant.
I
Kobe,
agree. I agree, wrap up. I mean, I don't agree with there's a lot of times I don't agree with you, but with this, I said it yesterday. I said we just pack the midfield and play a false nine. I don't
There's no way we're trying something just so up. When was the last time we did that with Ruben?
no.
Amorim?
I know he's not gonna do it, but I know that. I know he's not gonna do it. I'm just saying, as a fan, I would rather see that than to see this kid come out there and struggle. Because he's gonna struggle. His confidence is in the
You'll
fucking
know it.
shit. It's in the toilet. He's gonna struggle. He's not, even with ball to foot, like he's gotten a couple of good services in the box in the last couple of games. And you can literally
Dogu
see
put it on a plate for him.
you can literally see he's thinking too much. He's not instinctual. As a striker, you just gotta be instinctual. The minute that ball touches your foot, it's straight to net. Like but he's thinking. He's taking too many touches. I know Amarin's gonna play him. He's gonna start, but I'm just saying, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think,
If
I think
it's a difficult position because like you can't experiment and like juggle things on the biggest game
No,
of
no, no. Of course, most definitely. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, as a fan, I would rather see that
yeah.
than see him come out there and struggle like that. That's where I'm at this point.
Yeah. No,
As a fan, I'm not saying it.
I
I
think the
want
front
it
three
to
is going to
like
be.
needs to happen.
yeah. What are you saying,
I have
Wrap
a question. Oh,
I'm just going to
was
say
saying.
go ahead,
quickly. I
Rafa.
think the front three. I think the front three is going to be Mount, Garnaches, and Rasmus. That's how I think the front three is going to be.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah,
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 I
I
agree
don't
with that. And
I
I
I
think
agree.
he's gonna
I
Because
put
my
don't really
question,
think
Cass and
I
Bruno
don't
in
think
the
we have
middle.
anyone
we
else
don't.
apart from Hoyland. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because my
Bruno in the 8
question
and
was going.
Casemiro. That's how I think it's going to be in the middle.
Yeah, he's gonna put Bruno and Cass in that middle because they've
We have
shown
to
that
attack, bro. Yeah.
they play good together in that middle.
Yeah.
My question was gonna be: can Mount play the 90 minutes?
No, but he
Because
can play
can't.
60 at least.
He's gonna play
Okay.
60 and then
He can he can play like 60,
he'll probably
65
bring
minutes
Xerxes.
and
He'll
get subbed
probably
off.
bring
Yeah,
Xerxes.
absolutely.
Yeah, he'll probably no, Xerxes out. Shit.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
am I
Xerxes
thinking
injured.
this man
Kobe will come in
available?
for him.
I'm
You forgot.
hoping. This is
So
my hope,
close.
Kobe will
bro.
come in for him.
This is my hope talking. Like this is my hope.
I was
Do
so
we
close.
do we say like obviously Xerxes out, so would we say push Bruno up top with Garnacho because we know Garnacho's going to play, and have Kobe and Nogate or Kobe and Casemiro in midfield?
Nah, I don't like Kobe in the 8 because he's not.
But
Well,
it's
He
where
looks like
where else is he going to play? Because
So the-
everyone says he's not a 10 either. So
wait.
what are
So
we
the
leave?
question-
We
so
might
the
as well just sell him
question
then.
So the question was: is Mount ready to play 90? Is Kobe ready to play 90?
Kobe's probably
No.
Kobe's got the
No.
less risk of getting injured.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
He'll be a
Why do you
bench
say
player.
that?
Obi can play, Tommy. He's
Obi,
not ready.
yeah.
I don't think
You
he is
you
registered.
can say that Cheeto can play, yeah, but we already know that he's not going to. It's going to be Hoyland.
No, Cheetah can't play in the. He wasn't registered for.
Yeah.
Europa.
play.
He can't play.
Unfortunately, he wasn't registered. Yeah.
And
If anything,
Collier is Collier available?
no, he's not.
No,
He's
I
not
don't think
available
so.
He's
till
available
the end
on
of
28th
August.
April until
SLD
28th
is a
April
Collier.
troll,
injury.
bro. SLD is a real troll, bro.
That is funny. Yes, healthy. So they're not ready to play 90. It's a good question because like that rest, is he gonna
He will
lose
play for full 90 minutes though. It's
Is
a
he
straight
gonna
answer.
lose sharpness? Like will he fumble? Like will he would it have helped him to actually be playing
Hopefully,
you know it's one of those things. It's one of those things.
Leon's scoring. That's what we have to accept. Leon's scoring tomorrow. We just have to score more goals, which is easier said
exactly,
than done.
exactly.
Damn it. Yeah, no.
Also,
Bro,
I have
I
a question.
already said it. We showed that we could put goals past them. Like it's not like we didn't show that we could put goals past them. We put goals past them in the first leg. Like we
But
did it.
that was when Rasmus came off, though, innit?
No. But either
No,
which way,
even before.
regardless of how it happened, we showed that we could put goals past them. So we just got it, like, yo.
So-
what you said, Dennis Law?
Dr. Anna just ain't escaping allegations.
No, this is where we've come to, bro. Like legit.
Oh my god, guys!
Oh
This is
man.
so too much.
No, but yeah, I see people saying Mainu, yeah, like that comment right there. Mainu, Mount, and Rasmus in the front. Like that's a slow front. That's a slow.
But it's a technical tens. It's two technical tens, which is fair enough. But
Rasmus has
Mount is,
pace. Come on, it's not that slow. Rasmus has some pace. We just haven't.
but he's got
He
nothing.
doesn't have
But he's
the
got nothing to
confidence,
gain,
though.
though.
You can have pace and no confidence. Like that, you gotta have both.
Facts. I agree.
I think Maynard's going to be on the bench, though. It's gonna be Mount and Garnach's, man. Mount
Yeah.
Garnach's and Rasmus up front.
I
So
think. I
Maino will
think.
come up.
I
so
don't think
Yeah.
so. I'm
yeah.
telling you now. Mount ain't starting. Luke Shaw ain't starting. It'll be
No, we know Luke
Bruno
Shaw
up
is
top with
starting five.
Garnacho, Erasmus. It will be either Garte, Casemiro, or like I said, Kobe could come in. Could be a Kobe and Cass or Kobe and Garte. But I think Bruno plays in the 10 with
No,
um
he saved Cass for this game. Cass is starting this game.
Yeah,
I'm telling
Definitely
you,
starting.
he's starting this game. He's
So
starting.
the pivot is Casemiro for sure. He's in
For
the pivot.
sure, for sure. He didn't even bring him on Sunday. He didn't bring him on at all. He was on the bench.
Yeah. Okay. So it's Casemiro and probably Bruno in the pivot, or Casemiro and who's the other option? It's like
Kobe,
you
but
can't,
I think
I'm
it's
just
Bruno.
saying, Mano.
yeah,
I
you
think
can't
it's Bruno.
you can't start.
Yeah, I think it's Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno and Cass in the pivot.
Bruno and Cass.
Kobe's just coming back. He's gonna be a bench player. But I think Mount starts. I got a feeling Mount starts with Garnach's. That's what I think.
Yeah. Ericsson
Yeah.
as a false nine is not a bad shout too, Box.
No.
No, 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 no,
He's
no,
gonna
no.
do
It's not.
like
It's
No,
not. It's
no,
not
no,
gonna
no,
work.
no,
It's not.
yeah.
It's not
no,
gonna work with him, man.
no, no.
He's
Not
just too
Eric.
slow. He's too slow,
Yeah,
man.
Ericsson as a false nine or Kobe as a false nine.
Kobe.
No, we tried
I
Kobe as
got
a
a
false
Kobe.
nine against Palace, and
But if
it
you had
didn't work.
between one of the two, you know, it's like it's okay for sure. Let's bin the false nine experiment. I don't think it's gonna happen on the most important game of the
It's gonna
season.
be Rasmus. We all know it's gonna be Rasmus
Yeah,
up
so
front.
Yeah,
Rasmus up front.
yeah.
Ganacho is playing. Ganacho, let's be real. Ganacho is playing.
Yeah, he will
Uh,
play. Yeah.
so the question is it going to be Mason Mount or is it going to be uh, Kobe Mano in the
Bruno.
10? I mean, Bruno in the
Kobe's
10.
gonna be Kobe's gonna be bench. He's not. He hasn't played enough minutes. He's gonna be
Yeah,
bench.
Kobe's going to come
Yeah,
in.
he'll get benched. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
So,
it's Mount. I think it's Mount. I think it's gonna be Mount and Bruno in the 8.
Mount and Bruno
With
in the 8.
Casemiro. Because we need to get on the ball in this game. We need to get on the ball. Can't be too defensive.
Mount, Bruno, Casemiro, Ugarte is the pivot is
No,
Casemiro.
no, 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 no. Bruno, Casemiro, Mount, Garnach's, and Rasmus up front.
Or Mount, Ganacho, and Rasmus up front. Yeah. 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 Well, man, we have to like pick the most energetic and most like
We have to score goals early, though. We have to score early.
Yeah.
put it well. Like Lyon will score. We just need to score more goals. And
100%.
that's it. Okay, let's do score predictions then. Big up Young Poppy in the building as well, by the way. Bless up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blessings, everybody.
Yeah, man. You came in right for score predictions, and we might as well just start with you, sir.
Ah,
Give us the
oh,
script. Who's gonna score? And what's the scoreline gonna be?
you know what? I want everybody put a tenner down on an earn goal for the first goal.
Okay.
Own goal.
Do I
Wait.
continue?
No, but wait. Own goal for who? Own goal for them or own goal for us?
That's situational. Hey.
Onana on goal, yeah.
Yo,
Call one of
Kenny,
them bounce
man.
off the
Come on,
Well,
man.
bounce off the
for
post,
you, Kenny,
hit the
if
back of
Onana-
his neck.
guys, wait, guys. How come we have almost 20 people watching, but like the likes ain't liking? Hit the
Nah,
like
come
button.
on, people. Hit that like button, man. I know y'all here for the coconut milk challenge, but
I was late and I still made time
come on,
to
hit that button.
like it.
Well, really. I'm never gonna escape this. But okay.
But yeah, for the prediction of the score, honestly, I feel like we're gonna do all right. 3-1,
3-1.
conceding first.
We're gonna
Because-
concede first, you're saying?
We concede
Yeah.
first and then score 3 goals.
You know, we're talking
Yeah.
about the
You know,
up.
I like to be a little different with it
Contrary,
sometimes in
yes, we
hoops.
know.
Yeah.
But speaking about, we're talking about the front line and the mid. Nobody's talked about the back. Like, who do you guys see in the back?
Well,
Like,
see, that's the thing. Like, well,
Oh,
Definitely
I don't know his
back
Maguire,
line.
Euro,
Who's on the
and
back line?
Maguire,
Maguire.
Euro, and Mazraoui. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
well,
these
and
yeah,
three
then
start.
Maguire's one to score as well. Not Haaland.
Yo, Maguire's our striker, brethren. What are you talking about?
wow, we predicting defenders to
Exactly.
score.
That's why I said him to
Maguire's a
score.
striker.
Wow.
Maguire to score, and
Maguire
yeah,
with his head,
we'll probably get a
that big
penalty
head of
as
his,
well.
better get a header.
So yeah, them are my 3 goals right there: a
Maguire,
penalty, a earn goal, and a Maguire header.
Hey, I hear it.
you
2-1,
know,
Yeah, sounds
Man
good.
United.
you know, deliveries has been getting better and better from corners, and not bad. Like I could see it happening. I could see it happening. All right, what are you saying? What are you saying? Wrap up. What's the score prediction?
Um, I think we win, but we scumbag it. I think 3-2. Extra time as well.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We win it in extra time.
Yeah.
Or
That's
I have another suggestion. We win it, but you know how we won the Leicester City game, the FA Cup game? Maguire in the last added minutes just comes out of nowhere and heads a goal in. It's gonna be something like that. 2-1 United.
2-1 is your prediction, though. And your
Yeah,
goal scorer,
Maguire with the winning goal.
Maguire with the winning goal, and it's not Onana involved. Okay, that's great. That's great.
Stop trying
Uh,
that. Stop.
no,
I don't
you
think you're
didn't
trying
say
to.
it.
I just don't want you to come into the call, doctor, and be like, "So are we winning?" Then we're like 2-1 down.
Dancing as well. You know,
You
sipping
know
from
what? I'm gonna. Do you know
Yeah,
what? If
you know,
any, I'm not gonna call in. I will not call in till Friday.
no,
I won't. I won't.
Doctor, don't say
We
that.
would
Okay,
like you to watch the game. That's all.
yeah.
Yes, I will do that. I'll watch it and reserve my opinions.
All right.
Hashtag
Well,
free Tom Heaton. I'm
there you
done.
go.
I'm done.
Let's hear Kenny. Kenny, what are you saying? What's your score prediction?
I'm going with 2. I'm going with 2 on United.
Goal scorers? Who are the goal scorers?
I'm going with Bruno and Harry Maguire, the goal scorers.
How come Maguire is becoming popular?
Don't worry about
He's
that.
our
Set
striker.
piece, man. Set
You
piece,
didn't
bro.
know that.
Yeah, either set piece or maybe like a striker or like a striker role.
That's not the questions you ask.
Why shameless, you know? Okay, let's hear Pav. Pav, what's
I think it's going to be 1-1 and it goes to pens and we crash out.
oh.
Bars.
I hate
That is
when
the
people be
realest
for real.
bars I've heard so far.
I hate it when they're real.
Riri, please give us uplifting score
We gonna
prediction.
give us a win, yo. No,
Please, please.
I'm with Pav, but we're gonna go to penalties. Bayern Deer is gonna get subbed in, and we're gonna win on pens.
Wow.
I don't like penalties though. Damn, man.
Please. I don't
Yeah, I
even want
hate
to put
penalties.
extra time. We want to do this in 90 minutes, you know?
Our squad has got weaker. We have to admit it. Our squad has got weaker, and it's not that great of a squad
Yeah.
as it is. That's the truth.
Honestly, I just feel like Lyon. Well, let me just watch what I say. But Lyon plays bad. That's how I feel. We will probably play bad as well, but we just get the better of the two teams. That's how I feel the game will go.
But
For us
I
to
said
get
that
what we
before
get.
you came in, young Papi. I was like, you know, we have shown that we could put goals past them. Like, it's not like we can't put goals past them. I
Right.
just
Although we're
don't.
playing bad.
Yeah, I
But
just
there's
don't.
no
I
pressure on
just
Leon,
don't
though.
have that front line is not giving me the confidence that I need. Like I'm not, you know, I'm not confident with that front line. Whatever that those 2 10s are, like whatever
Honestly,
that
I'll
those two
stick
tens
Bruno
are
up
to
top
like
for today, but
say that again.
I would stick Bruno up top for today.
That's the thing. Like we were just saying. So if you sit Bruno up top and you put what Mount in the pivot with Casemiro, like
No.
No, Mount will
No.
be a little further up, innit?
so who's in the pivot with
Yeah,
Casemiro?
It'll be Rogate or somebody. I wasn't here for the call to know, but I don't know what's going on. So
No. Well, we were saying Casemiro is definitely playing because he didn't play on Sunday, so we know he's
yeah,
probably the one constant we know is starting up top in the middle. So the question was, who do you think would be in the pivot with him? So the names that were thrown out were Menu, Mount, Bruno, Ugarte, Collier.
poor
is Collier
Collier.
even available?
Here's the last one.
No, he's
I ain't
not.
gonna lie.
No, he's not available, unfortunately.
Kenny's hurt?
Oh, good.
No, he's not hurt. He's available. Why would you say he's not available when he's not in he's in the injury list?
Collier is not.
Yeah,
Collier is injured. I said it at the beginning.
Oh, I didn't hear
yeah.
you, Doc.
No,
My
he's not available to the end of April.
You are
Okay,
speaking so softly, Doc. You know, it's very hard
Oh,
sometimes to hear you.
Yeah, doctor. I didn't
oh,
see it.
I'm
I'm not
kidding. I'm kidding everyone softly with my voice. Really.
Bars.
bars. Bring
Bars.
McTominay back at
It's
this.
stolen bars. When I said this yesterday, what said I was a
Oh,
McTominay sympathizer and
it's revisionism with
what?
McTominay as well, man. Let's not do this revisionism every time someone leaves. He wasn't that great.
Allow it. Allow
Done
it.
by the 2 goals.
Man's going
Cool,
to
but
play. He's playing game in.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, allow it. Allow it. Allow it. Allow it.
no to revisionism,
Allow
please.
McTominay, allow Rashford, allow Sancho, allow
Sancho can
allow
definitely stay at Chelsea.
all
I
these men,
will
allow
pay
Anthony.
keep him.
That's it, man. Just allow it. Let's move on from that, man. Let's go past that.
Yeah, we just look at the positivities in life. You know, it's WrestleMania week. You know,
Oh,
Oh
yes.
yes. The Hall
Positive.
of Fame is
That's
going to be
something that I'm
crazy.
interested
the
in.
positivity.
All
you're
I
right.
know is that 420 is falling on Easter Sunday. That's God's
Oh.
blessings right there.
Do you know I've never had any, be it edibles or smoking. I've never.
Really, doctor?
I'm just curious. I want to try it just once so that I can tell my kid don't ever
You
do
can
it.
tell your kid.
Never to do it. But
know
now I'm
I ain't gonna
curious
lie,
for
I wouldn't admit.
scientific purposes.
Wait till
Scientific purposes.
wait till I come to the UK then.
No.
She said scientific purposes, but it's experimental.
Yeah, for experimental purposes, doctor. Like like you. I think you need.
Bots got you, Doc.
What
Bots
do you
is
mean
going.
by
Bots
that,
is
Bucks?
Okay.
when
When
Bots
you wait till
when
you
Bots
come to
touches
UK?
down, he got you.
Yeah.
He's got to connect in the UK and everything.
Exactly.
Really?
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Please, just so you know, if the police come, I don't know who you are. I will throw you under the bus quickest.
Oh, no. Not the snitch.
The snitch, doctor. Really?
Doctor's like, I will sell you out quick. Quick.
I don't know that man.
I don't really expected that.
What is Titanium talking about? A midfielder who can't pass should not play football? Is he talking about McTominay? Oh, he's talking about McTominay.
Yeah. McTominay,
Probably, yeah, McTominay.
Mhm.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I have a question. Next season, let's just start thinking about next season, because this season is.
I don't have much.
I
To be
already
honest
had
with you,
my minimum.
people,
I have my minimum
I
target for
don't.
him.
I don't really have much expectations. and yeah, I don't have much expectations.
I have minimum
Really?
targets for him. If he can't reach that, he needs to get sacked. I said my minimum targets. I've already said it. So if you want me to remind you, I'll say it again. Dr. NHS.
You said 10 games until November. Was that you?
No, I said
You said till
Amron needs to
November.
be in 10th. No, I said Amron needs to be in 10th by November. If not, 10th by November, early December, or he gets sacked.
So then you're basically, but so 10th by November, you're basically giving space for him to lose games.
Yeah,
What you're saying?
I'm not giving him the harder target. Like,
Yeah,
I'm saying
Okay,
be
no,
10th.
I just want to confirm. I hear you. I'm not shitting on what you're saying. I'm just asking for confirmation. Like, I'm not one of
Yeah,
those people that
confirmation.
when I ask a question, I'm legit asking a question. I'm not asking a question to banter or to be an asshole, or I'm legit asking a genuine question. So you're saying 10th by November, count factoring in that we are not gonna win all our games from starting
Yeah.
to November.
And
Okay,
then
that's fair.
and then we challenge for Europe after that, at
That's
least.
fair. That's
So
fair.
wrap up. That's actually like for me when people always ask like, oh, as a fan, what there are certain people that like even in a process and even in a gym there'll be ups and downs, but they want to know what's the level, what's the threshold, or how many losses in a row can you take, or what's the lowest and I think that what you just said, wrap up, is actually a really good like level. It's for somebody who's thinking long term and understanding the situation that we're in. Saying Ruben is bringing a brand new, like it's a new way of playing, and it's like a lot of players that are not used to this style. So the recruitment has to help, mitigate that. And
it's a
we know,
combination of recruitment. It's a combination of recruitment and his coaching. I'm setting the bar low for him. I'm giving him a chance. So if he can't be in 10th position by November, he's got to go. I'm sorry, he's got to go.
yeah.
That's fair. I think I'm being fair. I'm usually a lot more harsh, but I thought I see where we're at. We're 3 points in 17th. We have to accept we're a shit team, but the standards have to be maintained, the minimum standards.
100%.
That's what I think.
Well, I like that you said that, and I think we will wrap up the show on that. And for me, we can't talk about expectations until we see the recruitment. After we see the
100%, bots. Yeah, I agree with that.
full time to really.
Can I ask a question before you end the show?
Yeah, go ahead.
If we crash out tomorrow, this is a question for everyone in here, and just
Yeah.
because no one else is out in a minute. If we crash out tomorrow, does anyone even bother watching United for the rest of the season?
I
Probably.
I don't really see the point, really.
No,
But
the point is it's the team. You gotta support it when it's winning, when it's losing.
Bots. This
Like,
is the thing. Hold on, bots. We've got nothing to play for, so why
That's
would
not
we
a
want to watch them?
bro. You should
Because
go.
they're your team.
No,
That's our
no,
team.
no, no. Don't say that. Bots, don't say that. No, bots, don't say that. When the fans are sitting here every week supporting his team here when the game's on here, yet they let us down each time. So what, we're supposed to just sit in now when we got nothing to play for?
It's a
Hold
choice,
on, let me
pal.
finish my point. We've all given enough time, yeah, done our bit for the season. They've let us down, yeah, in 4 competitions. Not like we was going to win the league anyway, but they've let us down in each cup. So what are we going to sit here for the rest of the season? For what? Because we all know our loyalty to these players need to go. So what are we going to do here? For what? We're going to hopefully that we don't drop to 17th. Is that what we're hoping for?
Support the kids that will be given
the game's on the done.
Bro, there's no kids that be given no opportunity. What are you talking about? What kids?
If we crash
What kids
out,
are going to be given opportunity? What, you think he's just going to sit there playing
That'd be
Cheeto
right,
and
though.
man like that
If you
for the
don't
rest
want
of
to
the
watch the
season?
games, go ahead them. But don't try and convince those of us who will.
No. But I'm just saying, what are you lot going to do to sit? What are you lot actually going to achieve by sitting there watching these lot, the ones who have let us down the
And what
entire
are we
season?
going to achieve by not watching it?
I ain't gonna
No
lie.
Get on
headaches.
with his life.
No headaches. The stress of Man United this season will be over. It's stress of Man United and be
Exactly.
over.
So you
But
want
We don't
Pav,
need.
you
we
gotta
if
No, it was
we
Pav,
just a
choose to
question.
have a
It,
headache,
it was just
if
it was
we
just a
choose to have
question,
a
innit? Is
no,
headache,
anyone
okay, I
else
get it.
going to carry on watching? Because I'm not. I'm
I
done.
can honestly say,
I'm taking
then you said
I'm
yes.
taking
okay,
early holiday out of this club.
I can honestly
Okay,
say
go ahead.
I will continue to watch until the end of the
Yeah, that was
season.
all the question. Like there was
And I'm even
there
I
wasn't no
already
one
bought my
convincing someone
ticket.
not to watch it. I
Right.
was
So
just
that's what I'm
wondering
saying.
who else is
I'm
packing up for
answering
the
you.
season.
So I'm
The thing
answering
is,
you.
Piv, I don't really have much going on during damn time, so it's like, why
Right. So
not?
that's what I'm saying. I'm answering you. I'm gonna watch, and I've already bought my ticket for the preseason here in Jersey. So
That's fair
you
enough.
know,
Yeah, that's fair enough.
that's who I am. That's who I am. And I respect who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's my answer to your question. I will continue to watch.
And
Because I know,
I respect that you're not gonna watch
the one
because you
I know,
feel
like you lot tried it, basically saying, "Nah, we have to carry on watching." Blah blah blah. Watch how many of them season ticket holders, yeah, and the people with the tickets, yeah, give their tickets back to the club to sell them on. Watch how many, because that's what happened. That stadium on the last home game, yeah, of the season,
Yeah.
there'll be so many empty seats.
Yeah, but sorry, Pav,
I
I understand. I respect that you're not gonna watch it, and we are. So
No, that
if
was
we
it. I
choose
was just
to,
wondering in it because I just thought, let me see who else is gonna be like taking an early, I don't know,
plus
like
I'm gonna be watching the women
an early
anyway.
time off out of football.
I'll watch
I'm
the
gonna be watching the
highlights.
women's FA Cup final because it seems like they're the only one who want to give me joy of any kind. So yeah.
yeah, man.
Riley was kind of right yesterday, or in general, we should be watching women's football. So yeah,
Yeah, I won't be doing that either, unfortunately.
well, we know that, Pav.
I don't expect you to.
We know you don't support
Even like,
women's
look, Boss is
football.
even laughing. Boss ain't doing that
We
either.
know you don't support women's football.
Football Power Hour.